Welcome to another episode, everyone. Breaking news. This just in. The Southsiders are, I'm just going to say the Mexicans are the Hispanics, whichever one you all prefer to be referred to as, are pressing blacks in prison right now that are on 50-50 yards. If you have been to a 50-50 yard, and you are a black man, you cannot go to any level 4 yard after you've been to a 50-50 yard. This is what they're pressing right now. And it's the Southsiders on some of these yards that are telling the blacks that they cannot come. How do I know this? Two things just happened. One, I saw a video just last night on Instagram where a dude from Raymond, I know he from Raymond because he kept saying he was from Raymond, on Raymond Crip. Some people said in the comments of the video that his name is Moose and that he's a rider from Raymond. I don't know his name. I'm just saying that's what they said. Maybe y'all can go to Instagram and find this particular video where dude is on a video in the visiting area. He's in prison. And he's behind the glass talking on the phone, and he's telling his girl that he's saying that the Mexicans, he's loud, he's irate, he's irritated, he's annoyed, he's turned up. People in the comments saying, you so turned up, just go over there. Because he's in the video saying that the Southsiders can't tell the blacks what to do. He's saying that the Southsiders are in here saying that if you've been to a 50-50 yard, you cannot come to the main line where they are at. They don't care what race you are, if you're black, white, Hispanic. If you've been to a 50-50 yard, you cannot come to general population to the main line. If you do, essentially, obviously they're saying, we're going to take care of it. We don't care if you're black or not. They're going to put their hands on another race. They're going to put their hands on a black person. They're putting it out there. They're letting it be known. Now, dude is saying in the video, man, they can't tell us what to do. They can't tell the blacks what to do. That's their politics. That's their structure. I'm not no snitch. I'm not a PC. I'm not a chomo. I'm not any of this. I came over here because this, that, and the other, whatever it was. But he's probably right. It's a 50-50 yard. Meaning 50% of the yard is protective custody, is PC, is SNY, which is a sensitive needs yard, PC. And the other 50% of the yard is not PC. And what's happening right now is some of these main lines that are good is general population. They are now bringing the PCs over there to where they're at and making it a so-called 50-50 yard. So when dude is in the video screaming that he's not a PC, he never snitched on anyone, he may be right about that. However, the Southsiders' position is that whether you were a PC in particular or not, you were on a PC yard. A 50-50 yard is a PC yard. I've told you all this before, all this bullshit. EOP yards, people want to argue with me in the comments. EOP yard ain't PC. This yard 50-50, man, the hell with all of that. None of those yards are any good. If you are a man and a strong man, a member, you must be on the main line in general population. Nothing else matters. As far as the EOP yard, if you do need help, really, mental help, you need medication, then go to the EOP yard. But still don't come back to the general population. Go over there and get your help and then go home. I'm not discouraging anyone from getting help that needs it, that's incarcerated. But if you don't need this medication, you better stay yard, because people go to the EOP yard because they think that the yard is easier. It's not as much politics, obviously, as a level 4 yard. General population, you have people on EOP yard that are not all there. They're on medication. They slowed down. They all out of it. They're not pressing on lines. And so people pretend like they're mentally ill or need medication to get to the EOP yard so they can just kick back and relax and not have to carry knives and do all this and have to stab somebody or get stabbed. And they're just, if you've been to this yard, it's all bad. So the 50-50 yard, dude from Raymond, I know he's from Raymond because he keeps saying on Raymond Crip, they can't tell the blacks what to do. Okay, what are you going to do about it? Now, I ended up talking to one of the OG homies that's in Folsom last night. Just so happens that he called in. I talk to him all the time, but it just so happens after I saw this video, he called in and I ran this over with him. And I asked, is this true? Are the Southsiders putting out word? Or I'm saying the Southsiders, but let's just say that it could be the Norteños as well. But I'm assuming it's the Southsiders. Knowing what I know about them and how they operate, I'm assuming it's the Southsiders. It could be both groups. It could be the Southsiders and the Norteños. I'm just assuming it's the Southsiders. I don't believe he said in the video specifically the Southsiders or the Sureños. He just kept saying the Mexicans tripping, man. Who the fuck they think they are? They can't tell us what the fuck to do. I ain't no motherfucking PC, cuz, on Raymond Crip. I ain't no snitch. I came over here, you know what I'm saying, woo, woo, woo. It was a main line, then they brought these dudes over here. And that's what I'm telling you. If they talking about you're going to a so-called 50-50 yard, don't go. And if you are on a main line and they're talking about making that a 50-50 yard, the yard that you're already on, that's just pure general population, pure main line, they're talking about they're finna bring some PCs over there to make it 50-50. You have to tell them, I'm out of here. You got to get me out of here. I'm not staying on any yard with any PCs, because if you do, you are going to be considered PC as well, period. There's no getting around it. If you're sitting there on a yard with a PC, a chomo, a snitch, you sit on a yard with someone who cannot walk a main line. You can, or at least you used to be able to, walk the main line. But you sitting on the yard with someone who cannot walk the main line. They left the main line, or they never made it to the main line. What have you? And if you're sitting there chilling with this individual or on the yard with him, whether you're frolicking with him or not, conversing with this individual or these persons or not, you're on the yard with them, you are guilty by association. How are you hanging out on the yard with individuals accused of these dastardly crimes? And you're a strong G from your hood. But you over here on a 50-50 yard with half of the yard, it's PC, it's protective custody, it's chomos. No, that's a no-go, that's no good. So dude is hooping and hollering and screaming about his position, that he's still good, he's not a snitch, and that no one can tell him what to do. So I spoke with the homie last night, the OG homie. I asked him what's going on. I ran it all down to him, everything I just told y'all about what I saw in this video. And he says, it is indeed true. He said that right now in prison on the level 4 yards, you have some level 4 yards. You have some where the blacks too are saying, if you were on the 50-50 yard, you cannot come over here. You cannot come to this yard. You cannot come to this prison. If they want to accept you over there, that's fine. But you cannot come over here. We can't tell them what to do on that yard, but you cannot come over to this yard. But there are some yards, he said, where the blacks are not saying this. The blacks are saying, as long as you were not PC, as long as you didn't snitch and were not a chomo, but you were on the 50-50 yard, as long as you're still clean and you can prove that, then you can come on over. The Southsiders on those yards, where the blacks are saying that the blacks can come on and come, are saying no, they cannot. The Southsiders are saying, we're not going to be on the yard with any PCs. We don't care what race they are. And if you were on a 50-50 yard, you're PC. I'm just telling you, this is the Southsiders' position. I'm telling you what they're pushing right now on the level 4 yards in the California penal system. Don't shoot the messenger. This is what's going on as we speak. This just started happening right now. Breaking news. The Southsiders are saying to the blacks, if you were on a 50-50 yard, you are no good. You are PC. you're a dropout, you're a chomo, you're a snitch, you're whatever. You're around these people, so you're one of them. And we're saying that you cannot come to a yard where we are programming, because we are not going to be around any PCs. We don't care what race they are. We're soldiers. We're standing up. We're strong. We're Serenos. We're not going to be around any PCs. It's just on. You can hit the yard, black or not, and you was on the PC yard. If your people not going to take care of you, if your people are going to accept this and say that y'all can come back, that's on them. We're saying you can't. And so what's going to happen now? Well, it's only a couple things that can happen with this sort of situation. Either the blacks that are on these 50-50 yards are going to stay there, or they're going to try to come out from the 50-50 yards, some of them, hit a level 4 yard, and the Serenos are going to attack them, which means all of the other blacks have to do something. It's going to have to go up, because you can't put your hands on another race. But they're making that declaration. They're making it clear. We understand that. We understand the rules. We would prefer that y'all take care of it, that y'all don't allow these dudes back on this yard. We don't want to program with them. We don't know how y'all would want to program with these dudes, how y'all can accept this kind of shit. That's fine. If y'all going to accept that, that's fine. That's y'all. That's black people for you. This is what they're saying. Y'all let anything go. Y'all let anything slide. Y'all let motherfuckers go to a PC yard and come back over here and act like he an OG shot caller. Y'all motherfuckers crazy. Okay, that's y'all. But we're making a stand saying they ain't coming over here. And yes, normally you're supposed to take care of your own business. A race takes care of their own race. You can't tell us what to do. Well, you take care of it. You take care of your own people. But again, they're saying, since you are not going to take care of your people, since you are saying that this is okay for them to come back to the yard, we have to make a stand and say it's not okay. And obviously, we know, they know, that when we attack the blacks that just came from the 50-50 yard, it's going to go up. They're going to have to defend themselves. And certainly, y'all not going to just sit here and let us attack y'all people. You know what I'm saying? Because as far as the Southsiders are concerned, this is what y'all supposed to be doing. We're doing y'all job. Y'all not supposed to let these dudes back on the yard. They're PC. A Southsider cannot go to a 50-50 yard and then come to a level 4 yard general population and just kick his feet up like he chilling and calling shots. It's not going to happen. So they're being bold right now. They're sending out this word, this message. We run this shit and fuck it. It's just on there. If y'all go to 50-50 yard, they telling the blacks this. So what's going to happen now? Y'all tell me, what's going to happen? I'm not advocating any violence. Y'all get on here and say sometimes I make the people look bad. I say shit, I didn't even want to do this video. It's not really a good look. But I'm not going to be partial and act like this didn't happen or this is not transpiring right now. You guys need to be informed. If you're thinking about going to a 50-50 yard, if you've been on a 50-50 yard, if your brother is on a 50-50 yard, you need the information. This is what's going on with these so-called 50-50 yards. I did over 30 years behind bars. I've never been to a 50-50 yard, never been to an EOP yard, never been to a PC yard, any of that stuff. I'm just letting the police know. Put me on the main line, general population, at all times. I don't want to be nowhere else. I don't give a fuck what's happening over there. I'm not going nowhere but on the main line. What the fuck? Period. And I've never liked any of that other stuff. I've never respected it, bro. None of it. No disrespect to the people who've been on the EOP. Again, some of the individuals there, they need to help. They need to be on the EOP. They need to be there. For those individuals, be there. Get your medication. Get your mental health correct. That's fine. But some individuals, many, are going over there because they can't take the heat on the main line. They can't take the heat on a level 4 maximum security general population yard where there's constant incessant violence, constant, incessant politics. They can't take it. And so they say, I need medication. Send me over there to the EOP yard. And they go over there. There are no politics, as I alluded to earlier. There are no stabbings for the most part. And they can do their time, cool, and go home. And the people who are doing that, you're not going to have your respect. They're saying you can't come back to the fucking main line. Stay your ass over there. You couldn't take it. You can't take it. Stay over there. You're all bad now. And again, a 50-50 yard in itself means that it's all bad. If it's 50-50, it's 100% bad. If it's 50-50, it's 100% bad. You can't be half bad. You can't. So 5 out of 10 individuals on the yard are PC. 5 out of 10 are in there for crimes that render them impossible to hit a main line. They have to go to protective custody. If they go to the main line, that's their ass. They have to go to protective custody. They cannot be in any general population. They cannot be on the main line, period. And you are going to go over there with them to a PC yard and say that you are mainline? I'm GP, I'm general population. I'm just over here with people who cannot go to general population. They can't go to general population because of a crime that they committed or a rule or protocol that they flouted or transgressed against. This is why they cannot go. They are no longer welcome on the main line. Their life is in danger. And yet, you're going to go over there with them and chill with them, coddle them, and say that they are okay. You're going to program with them. No, the people on the main line are saying, if you're going to be over there with them, then stab them up. Because if they come over here, that's what's going to happen to them. They can't be on the main line. But you are a mainline individual, so you say. Yet you're over there with people who cannot hit the main line. And you are allowing this. But you are a stand-up mainline dude. No, you're not. If you're over there with individuals who cannot hit the main line. And you're chilling with them. Bottom line. So that's what's going on right now. The homie confirmed it via the telephone last night. Yes, the word has went out. There are so let me repeat, to reiterate. There are some yards right now, level 4 yards, where the blacks, everyone on the yard, blacks, Southsiders, Norteños, white, everyone on the yard, they are all in agreement, everyone on that yard, that if you've been to a 50-50 yard, you cannot come over here. You cannot come to the main line, no matter who you are, what your name is, what race you are, where you're from, none of that shit. If you've been to a 50-50 yard, you're now no good. You're no good. You cannot come over here. There are some yards right now where everyone is in agreement with that. Everyone on the yard. So you can't hit that yard. And then there are some yards right now, also level 4 yards, where the blacks apparently are saying, whatever, we not tripping as long as you are not PC yourself. Because I guess their reasoning is these dudes were on the main line and then the police moved these PCs over there with them. And so they're saying, as long as you were not a chomo, a snitch, or what have you, then, and you can prove that, then you can come you can come back home. You can come back to the main line. As long as you were not on the bad side of the 50%, on that 50-50 yard. But on those yards where the blacks are saying they're neutral, they don't care, they're not pressing the line that you cannot come, the Southsiders are, or the Mexicans are. It might be the Southsiders and the Norteños, whatever. I don't fucking know. As I said, I'm 10 trillion% sure, really, it's the Southsiders. They're saying, no, sir, our people cannot come. Once you go over there, it's a wrap. You can't come. We're going to stab them. And we're saying that y'all people can't come either. because we're not PC. We're mainline. We're mainline individuals. And if y'all bring these dudes over here, y'all are allow them to come, you guys are allowing PCs on the yard with us, with mainline stand-up individuals. And then that then makes us 50-50. We might as well go to the 50-50 yard. If we're going to be here with some PCs or with some dudes that came from a 50-50 yard, we 50-50 now too. And they're so against it that they're saying, we're going to blow this motherfucker up. The motherfuckers come through this gate, we'll give a fuck who they are, what race they are. You coming from a 50-50 yard, we blowing this shit up. You can't come. That's what's going on right now. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Who's right and who's wrong? Are the Southsiders wrong for pushing the line on the blacks? Basically and saying, y'all shouldn't allow this. And if y'all are going to allow this, that's on y'all. We're not going to allow it. It's just going to be up. Are the blacks wrong for accepting these 50-50 dudes back on the yard? For saying that it's okay for them to come back? Are the other yards correct in saying, if you've been 50-50, you cannot come back? Because again, some yards, everyone on the yard is saying just that. But there are some yards where, again, some individuals are saying, it's okay, man. As long as you didn't do nothing, you can come on home. But the other individuals are saying, no, sir. So I'm just letting y'all know that's what's going on right now. Dude that was in the video hooping and hollering, they was in the comments telling him, you so tough, go on back over there then. Shut the fuck up. You should have never been on a PC yard, other people are saying in the comments. And some other people are saying or whatever, okay, yeah, Southsiders can't tell you what to do, bro. Yeah, you right. You know, and all that. It all sounds good, but that's what's going on in there right now. I'm just letting y'all know. The black men are out here taking L's, taking losses. This dude, Adam 22, is out of control as it relates. LA gangbangers, the LA culture is looking horrible. It's looking bad. This is somewhat off subject, but not really. It's just the principle that the shit that Adam just did. I've been brooding over it. It had pissed me off, and I want to do a video about it, but I just let it go. These dudes just accepting it because I'm ready to take care of it myself personally. That's how serious I am about this shit. This is how bad we looking. Like, we ain't got nobody that can handle this shit, bro. I'll handle this shit then. God damn. Fuck. This shit ain't looking good, bro. We got to stand up and come together. That's what's going on, bro. Don't look at me. Tell your motherfuckers in there to stand the fuck up. Stay the fuck off them 50-50 yards. First of all. And if you're going to go, then stand on it. Go and take your ass back to the level 4. Stay free, people.